So before that, we will create a master controller and put all the components under the master controller. Okay, it is like one main control and one master control. Okay, so let me reshape this main control like as usual. What we do, I'm just going to take some shape. Okay, and I'm going to reshape this main control, and yes, so I'm going to give proper naming. It is like main control. Okay, freeze transform, then one more controller curve, which is a master controller. Can give the name master control, and freeze the transform. Okay, now select both of these curves, delete the type history, and under this master controller we should bring everything. Okay, so this is the master controller. Under that, bring the main controller, steering controller. Okay, what is that nerve circle actually? Oh, I think I did not give proper naming. I have given proper naming. Yeah. Okay. Master control. Sorry. Main control, master control. Okay, master control. Bring main control. Under the main control, bring the steering control, and bring all the components under this main control. Okay, so before that I can see few of my cameras are disturbing in between, so I'm just moving these cameras. These are default cameras. Now I'm going to select this body group, shift select all these controls, and I'm going to put it under the main control. Okay, now see, let us check still if it is working fine. Yes, it is working fine. Yeah, window left. Yes, bonnet open and close, like brakes and steering left and right, and just the color, sorry, the rotation of this controller curve. Yes, everything works fine. Okay, now we are going to give some connectivity using the expression editor to give the transformation and the rotation of the wheels. Now select the main control, go to animation, windows, animation editor, expression editor. Okay, now we are going to create an expression or write an expression. Okay, simple set of coding, like the condition is when this master control is moving in x-axis, this wheel groups, okay, should rotate in needed axis, in forward axis. Okay, say for example front left wheel group, I'm just going to check rotate x, not x, rotate y already given, rotate z. Yes, the each and every wheel group should rotate in rotate z as a forward movement. Okay, so this should move, and as a result of the translation x of this main control, this rotation should happen. Where is that? Yes, this rotation should happen. Okay, so let us give a try. Like I'm just selecting the first, I'm selecting one group like front left wheel group. Go to expression editor. Okay, you keep the default settings by expression name, and now you can uh, what sorry keep it like by object name, so that I'm going to I can select rotate Z of this front left wheel group. Okay, so I can copy this and I can paste this in this expression editor, and I'm going to assign which control is going to control which attribute. Okay, so main control dot translate X. Okay, so I'm creating the expression. Now let us check. I have given main control, but still it is not moving because we did not specify the formula for rotation, or what is the number of rotations per minute or number of rotations per movement or per 1 or per 0 point or whatever the value which is occurring. Okay, we did not match the value. Okay, so the rotation is not happening. So for that, there is a default formula for rotation, like translation divided by 3.14. 3.14 is the formula of rotation. It is actually the value of pi, and the formula of rotation is calculated by the translated object. Okay, the motion or the movement of the translated object divided by pi. Okay, so translate x by pi. Okay, the value of pi is 3.14. Okay, so we are going to edit the expression. So go here and give expression name. Okay, so I'm going to edit the expression, like I'm going to put a bracket here. Again, I'm going to come here, translate x divided by 3.14. Okay, see, now also we have given only the formula for rotation, but still we did not declare the speed or how many number of rotations per movement of the translate x. Okay, so it actually these things are by default inbuilt in Maya. Okay, so we cannot find the what the coding or what that is a part of the developing team of the Maya. Okay, so we should define or we should connect how many rotations should happen per moment. Okay, so I will just give edit and let us check again. See, still it is not happening, the rotation is not happening. Okay, so again I'm going to the same uh, formula, and I'm going to multiply with the number of rotations. I'm going to give the number of rotations roughly 100. We will check whether it is working or not. Edit. Now let me check. Okay, yes, some rotation is happening. You can see the rotation is happening in a reverse direction. Okay, okay, you know what to do. You did the wheel, the gear wheel example. You know very well the gear wheel example, how to make the rotation in a opposite way when it is happening like this. Okay, so how to do it? It is simple. I'm just going to give into -1. Okay, then I'm going to edit it. Now let me select and check. See, the rotation is happening properly. Okay, see, I just listen this part very clearly, but you should be careful. Like the rotation is happening, but it should not slide or float on the floor. Okay, see, I feel the rotation can be bit more realistic. I feel the wheel is floating on the floor. Okay, so I can increase the number of rotations. I can give it 300, and I'm giving edit. Sorry, before that it should be in the zeroth position. Okay, so I'm giving 300 here. Okay, I'm giving edit. Now let me select. Okay, I feel it is somewhat realistic. Okay, the car wheel rotation is somewhat realistic. Okay, and that's it. Okay, you should do the same thing for the all the other wheels. Okay, so no problem, I will do it. I'm just going to copy the same code. Okay, or I can write it down, this write down the same code. Okay, and I'm going to select the front right wheel group. Okay, so select object by attribute name, again rotate Z. Okay, so I'm going to paste the values which I am copied. So I'm just going to simply change it, front right, RIGHT, front right wheel group dot rotate Z. Okay, so create it. Okay, now let us see whether the right wheel is rotating or not. Yes, the right side wheel is also rotating. Okay, okay, now I'm going to select the rear left wheel group, rotate Z. Okay, I'm going to paste it. I'm just going to simply copy this attribute and I'm going to paste it here. Okay, I'm going to create and select the rear right wheel group. Okay, so before that, you see, I should go to expression name. I will copy one complete expression. Okay, so I'm coming to rear right wheel group, rotate Z. Okay, I'm pasting this. Okay, again I'm simply changing the left to right. Okay, I'm creating the expression. Okay, now we should give proper naming for all the expressions: front left, front right, rear left, rear right. Okay, we will copy it. Front left wheel, sorry, yes, front left wheel. Okay, change the expression name, front left wheel, and so sorry, front right wheel and rear left wheel and rear right wheel. Okay, close it. Now once we select the main control, we can see all the wheels are rotating properly, and we are done with all this basic mechanical controllers. Now we are going to start with the Cartonic controllers. Okay, the Cartonic controllers not only like applying the deformers. See, say for example, if you would have recalled the movie Cars, a Hollywood animated movie, you can see the eye movement and the teeth and everything. Okay, so we can consider these headlights as eyes, and this area as the mouth, and we can use the blunt shapes for expressions. What we did for the facial expressions, you can use the blunt shapes and bring expressions. Okay, because this car is more chunky and it is very cartoonic design, we can give that expressions using blunt shapes. Okay, but that is the later part. Now initially we will see, we will apply the deformers. Okay, so say for example, let me imagine my car is having a leg. Okay, so this tire is a leg, this is a leg, and this is a leg and four legs. Okay, so just imagine my car is walking slowly, okay, as a sneak walk. My car is hiding or walking as a sneak walk. You know what is a sneak walk? It is like not to make sound. Okay, so keep each and every step slowly and extended steps. Okay, so for that, just imagine I need to create controller setup for this area, only this area. Okay, not only for the tires. Okay, so that I can miss this area as well as this area. So actually I need to create it for this one half, almost this area. Okay, so I will first perform this thing, then you can follow the same thing and you can do it for the other legs, I mean other wheels of the car. Okay, so how did we performed? Right, you just imagine the lattice deformer we applied. The lattice deformer, how we applied it, we just selected the vertices. After selecting all the vertices, we have given lattice deformer. Then we have created a cluster. That cluster we have attached with the controller curve. Okay, so the same process. So I'm going to select. Okay, select it and go to vertex mode. Okay, shift select and go to, sorry, control select or shift select, and right click and go to vertex. Again shift select, see, shift select. Okay, I missed it. Okay, shift select vertex mode, shift select, and it's okay, I'm thinking, shift select all these things and go to vertex mode. Yes, and should select this one as well, and, go to vertex mode. Okay, and select this as well and go to vertex mode. Select this, go to vertex mode. Select this, vertex mode. Simply right click on this, I'm going to vertex mode. Okay, select this, go to vertex mode. Okay, select this and go to vertex mode. Okay, so select the body, go to vertex mode. Select, I think no need to select the door. Okay, we will stop with this area. Okay, so here I'm going to select few vertices. Okay, I'm coming to the top view and I'm going to the wireframe mode. I'm going to select only this area. Okay, so I'm going to select only this first half. Okay, now I'm going to deselect. I'm going to use control and deselect this unwanted areas. Okay, so let me see. Yes, this is okay. This part is okay for me. Okay, so when I press W when and I move it, only this area of the car is moving. Okay, so let me go to the soft selection and turn on the influences too much. Okay, so when I move it, it is moving too much. Okay, so I should remove the water, the influence of the soft selection, the fall of radius. I should make it 1. Then let us see, this part of the car is moving off. It is the door, seems the door is not getting selected, so I'll just turn off this. Okay, and okay, I'll select this part, or even I can reduce the fall of radius from 0 to 0.25, something like that. Okay, this is fine, or 0.8. Okay, this part should not tear off, so I'm making it 0.7. No, still it is there, and 0.5. Still the part is tearing off. Okay, and see, actually I should select, I'm turning off the soft select, and I should select this one also. I don't know how did I forget this. Okay, so I'll go to vertex mode for this, and I'll come to the top view again. Okay, I will shift select all these things. Okay, so I should select again. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm losing it. So I should shift select all these things, control select everything. Now I should select it properly, like simply I should select things from up to this part. Okay, again the thing, same thing, coming to the top view. I'm just going to deselect all these unnecessary things, and yes, it is okay. These are some internal parts. Okay, just when you are selecting, give proper selection. Okay, I feel this is okay. Just imagine this is one leg of the car. Okay, see, I think I should select this vertices also. Okay, I'm giving shift select. Okay, right. Okay, now once if you given lattice for all the selection, I mean all the other half, okay, it will be looking even. See, just this is to learn the technique. When you are selecting, you should turn on the soft select and you should select properly, or no need to turn on soft select, you can select the vertices to make it smooth. Okay, now I'm selecting as per the symmetry. Okay, symmetry in the sense perfect selection. Okay, it's perfect half and half selection. So now I'm going to uh, deform, go to lattice. Okay, and I'm just going to create a lattice deformer. Okay, for this part, and here I'm going to, okay, make the subdivisions. I'm just going to make it like even like 6. Okay, so yes, this is the lattice. Okay, or even you can make it by default too, no problem, because we are going to entirely control this part. See, the vertices are not selected properly here. You should keep in mind, you should select vertices properly, and you should not select like this. It is like you should do soft select. Okay, so for the time constraint, I want to make the video short and clear. I'm telling you the concept alone. Okay, select the first half of this car. Okay, select the first right side of this car. Now I've created a lattice deformer. I'm just going to make the divisions a little bit like 4. Okay, or 5, whatever it is. Anyway, we are not going to select any individual part. Okay, so to make it more precise, I can make it, okay, let it be 4. Okay, so now I should go to lattice points. Now I should select the lattice points, come to the top view. I should select the lattice points like all alone from here, as well as shift select here. Okay, yes, I feel this is okay. This is okay. This is the right leg movement. Okay, I'm just telling for understanding. Okay, you should select properly. Just imagine a car. You can take reference of any cartoon car walking. Okay, if possible I may send a reference. Okay, this is fine. See here, it seems I have missed few vertices, but you select properly. Okay, right, now I'm just going to one step. Okay, see, we should do it like this, one step, that's all. Just imagine it is working. So similarly you should do for the other side. So for the selected vertices I'm going to create a cluster. Okay, create a cluster, keep it relative and create it. Okay, now bring this cluster handle uh, inside the master, sorry, the main control. Cluster handle, put this cluster handle under main control, and still it is working. And see, if you move this main control, the lattice is staying here. Now this cluster will not get influenced because the lattice is staying there. So what to do? We should put the lattice also under the main control. Okay, so let us check. Yes, it is coming along with this. So the cluster, it is still working. Okay, now create a layer, an empty layer, and you can give the name uh, lattice. Okay, save it, and select this lattice and put it in this layer, turn it off. Okay, now for this cluster, okay, cluster handle one, I should give proper naming like front left leg cluster. Okay, I'm going to create a controller curve, right? I'm going to change the shape of that controller curve. Okay, all right. I'm going to come to the back view, I mean here, and I'm rotating this. Yes, I should, sorry, yes, select this, come to the back view, rotate this 90 degree, keep it here. Okay, bring it closer. Now edit, delete by type, history, modify, freeze transformation. Okay, now select the, should give proper naming actually, front left leg control. Okay, bring it under the main control and shift select the, see, give, edit, delete the history for the sake of safety. Yes, shift select the cluster, constraint, go and give point constraint because we need only translation. Okay, So give point constraint and apply and hide every unnecessary attributes. Okay, right now you can see my car is slowly trying to walk. Okay, first step. So here the problem is, it is not the problem. You need to take time and select the vertices properly, evenly, okay, so that it should feel like natural. Okay, see for example here what I did when uh, this controller is moving and I am selecting this vertices, I have left this row. Okay, so also when applying lattice deformer, I should have created more number of divisions, okay, so that it will be looking smooth. I hope you understand clearly. Okay, so just to tell you the technique fast, I have not taken too much of time to select it. So, okay, just imagine in the front view, my car is taking my first step. Okay, first step to move. Okay, okay, and there is another thing, we need to limit the movements. Okay, see also it seems I have left this I have forget, or I did not select the inner components. Okay, the inner body also you should select that one also. Okay, so it will take time, it is a time taking process, but this is how the cartoonic controls are created. Okay, so now we should limit the information of this translation of this controller. See, it should not go something like this or like this. Okay, or like this or like this. So some little bit of believable motion it should have. So I'm just going to attribute editor. You know how to give limit information. Okay, go to translate. So in all the axes we need to give limit information. So I'm just coming to the what this is, which axis, translate x. This is translate x. So I'm going to attribute editor, translate x, maximum value, or the maximum value first we need to give. Okay, this is the maximum value I'm giving. Okay, and I'm just giving the minimum value like this. See, the problem is it is getting crashed here. Okay, you should select properly. The problem is, it is not the problem, this is a time taking process. You should take time and select it so that it will feel smooth. Okay, so bring it little bit back, bring your leg little bit back. Okay, and I'm giving it. Okay, so this is the maximum leg movement front and back, right? Now translate y, translate y, the maximum value I'm giving. Something like that. Make it 0, bring it down little bit, pull it here, make it okay. See, here the penetration is happening because you should select the inner components also. Okay, say for example if I'm deleting this, it won't be visible, but you just don't delete it. Okay, you should select all the needed components. Right now, sorry, see, it is looking fine, there is no penetrations. Okay, or you can do one thing, you can hide it, but you cannot hide it from the inside. Okay, so the internal components also will get disturbed. Okay, so just See, this is one seating, like say for example, if you remove this bonnet, you can see the inside. Okay, so this is the closure of that engine area, so you should select that one also. Okay, and yes, like translate Y minus, yes, this is limited. Okay, translate Z in this one. See, this is disturbing, but no problem. Okay, you will do it fine. And also here you need to give proper selection, soft select. If you are not comfortable with soft selection, select few vertices manually, then apply lattice. In that lattice you can select few vertices manually so that it will be looking soft. Okay, so here the positive value. Okay, and sorry, I have given the minus value here. I'm sorry. So the minus value, so first I should give the positive value. So I'm pulling it little bit inside, give the positive value here, and making it 0 and pulling it outside, and this negative value, I mean the minus value, I'm just pulling it this side and making it. Okay, now, okay, so this movement, the wheels movement is limited within this area. See, I'm just going to select this and hide it. Shift H or what? Yeah, I'm sorry, it is not getting hidden. H to hide. Select H to I hide. Okay, so now when I'm selecting this controller, you can see this is the front leg. Okay, the thing is you need to select properly, right? Otherwise things are fine. So I'm going to give 0 for all these things here, and I'm going inside, I'm hiding this mesh. Okay, I'm going to press H to hide this mesh. Okay, so now it will be visible clearly without any disturbances. Okay, the first step. So this guy is able to walk. Okay, similarly you should do for all the other four sides, and we will see the other deformer now. Okay, the other deformers are like stretch and squash. Okay, so I'm going to edit, sorry, create and type. I'm going to create cartoon controls. Okay, I'm going to minus 180, rotate it. I'm going to shape it, resize it like 1, oh sorry, 0 0.5, 0 0.1, 0 point, sorry, I'm going to give 0 0.08. Okay, I'm just going to keep it here. Still it is big, 0 0.05. Okay, no problem. Keep it here in the top. Okay, change, sorry, what we should do, we should convert it into curves and should give proper naming. Cartoon controls, label, delete the base type mesh. Okay, now select this thing and shift select this, sorry, select this thing, go to attribute editor, limit information in the display, drawing objects, enable overrides, make it as a reference, and the same this one also make it as a reference. Okay, now okay, sorry, before making it as a reference, let us make few duplicates of it. Okay, control D. I'm going to reduce the size of it. Okay, I'm going to write again. I'm going to give control D. I'm going to reduce the size of it. Okay, so this is for stretch and squash, and control D, this is for twist. Okay, so this is for stretch and squash, and this is for twist. So for this should give select all these things, edit delete by type history, select things and give modify freeze transformation. Okay, select this and give proper name, stretch, STRET, stretch, pan control, stretch box control, twist pan control, twist box control. And yes, we are going to select all these things, open attribute editor and make it overrides reference, override reference, override reference. Keep this both in normal mode, and now we should select both these things, right? And we should turn off all these things except translate Y. So before that we need to limit the information. Okay, limit the information. Okay, so the translate. Okay, this is maximum limit. Okay, and come down, this is minimum limit. Okay, and this is maximum limit. Okay, this is minimum limit for the translate Y. Yes, it is done. Now I'm just going to select both of this, shift select, and I'm going to come here and select all the attributes, unnecessary attributes, lock and hide selected, lock and hide selected. Okay, now it is ready to get connectivity, right? And we should give proper naming for this. I'm going to create a where is it, create type. I'm going to do the type name, the text as stretch and squash, stretch and squash. Okay, so stretch and squash, change the rotation axis of this. Okay, sorry, it is going somewhere else. I'm sorry. And rotate Z 90 minus 90. Yes, I'm going to change the size 0.03. Okay, I'm going to bring it here, stretch and squash, reduce it little more, little bit more smaller, bringing it to the top. Yes, now I'm going to modify type to curves, delete this, stretch control label, stretch control label, and This is twist control. Okay, so I'm just going to give twist, the name twist. Okay, so minus 180 and 90. Okay, minus 90, 0.4, 0.04, bring it here, press F to go closer. Okay, now modify, convert into curves, change it into twist control label. That's it. Okay, select all these three and put it in the under master control. Okay, so twist control, stretch control, shift select this, cartoon control. Sorry, I have given cartoon control. The spelling mistake was there. Cartoon control. Okay, so select all these things. The pivot, make it center because this may be helpful in some other way. Okay, yes, that's it. Now actually you should make it as a reference. Okay, that you know, display drawing overrides. Where is it? Display drawing overrides, enable reference, and the twist, same enable, give reference. Okay, that's it. Now we should give connectivity, apply the blend shapes, give connectivity. That's all, our job is done. Okay, simple, another 2 steps, that's it. Now I'm going to select the body group. Okay, as well as these wheel groups. Okay, so control select or shift select all these things. Okay, once again go to the deform and go to this where is it, non-linear deformers, and apply this squash. Okay, so when you select the squash handle, you can see the factor, the stretch and squash is happening, right? See, again this squash handle should come under master, sorry, the main control, because once if we move this should also follow the body. Okay, so again the same thing, we should select the body group, should select all the wheel groups and go to deform and go to the non-linear deformers, and I'm going to apply the twist deformer. Okay, create the twist. Okay, now again bring the twist handle under the main control. Okay, now the twist handle, once when you select the twist, you can see it is twisting in this way, but I don't need it in that way actually. So I should rotate the twist handle. Okay, I should rotate the twist handle right in this way in 90-degree. Okay, now you can see, yes, this is how my car should get twisted, my cartoon car. Okay, see, just imagine someone is washing this car and they are twisting the car to drain down the water. Just imagine this car has become like a cloth. People treat it like a cloth. Okay, this is how cartoony rigs are made. Okay, even you can uh, find the what start angle, high bound, low bound. Okay, now see, this is how it happens. Okay, but it won't be fine. Okay, it should be even. Okay, so I'm just making it. Okay, keep everything one. So uh, okay, it will be evenly done, right? So I'm just going to select the stretch and squash. Okay, I'm going to open the set-driven key again, load this as driver. Okay, and select this squash handle, right? Load as driven, and you can see this squash handle factor. Okay, select this, translate. Okay, select the squash handle factor, right? Factor is the thing it is affecting, right? Okay, so we should limit it. Okay, so oh, I'm sorry, actually this should be in middle. Okay, so this is stretch, this is squash, stretch and squash. Okay, so I have made a small mistake, so forgive me for that. I'm going to attribute editor. I'm going to uh, what translate. I'm going to the remove this uh, limit information and all these things. Okay, so I'm going to keep it in middle. Okay, actually we should go to channel box, and we should select this and give freeze transform in 0th position here. Then we should set the up and down values. So I'm going to modify and give freeze transform, but it won't work because we have locked many of the attributes of this controller. Okay, so I'm just going to select here and go to edit and attribute. Sorry, I'm going to channel control, and I'm going to locked. Okay, so all these things are locked. Okay, shift select all these things and move it to non-locked. Okay, now I'm coming to keyable. Okay, so it is like uh, non-keyable displayed. Okay, so I should select visibility, move this side, and translate X and Z, move this side. Okay, scale X Y Z, move this side. Okay, then rotate X Y Z, move this side. Okay, so I hope the basic uh, attributes are reloaded. So I think freeze transform will work now. Yes, freeze transform is working now. I will close it again. I go to attribute editor now. Okay, I'm this is the 0th position. Now I'm going to the top. Okay, and I'm moving the maximum value. Okay, making it 0. I'm coming down. Okay, pulling this side minimum the maintaining the 0th value. Okay, okay, so top to the squash and bottom to the stretch. Okay, so actually it should be in a it is like top it should stretch and bottom it should squash. Okay, we will do it like now. I'm going to make it 0. Open the set driven key. Sorry, go to key. Yes, open the set driven key. Open the set key like load as driver. It is like translate Y. See, now we can lock and hide all the unnecessary attributes. Okay, select it, translate Y, load as driver, select it. Now select the squash handle and load as driven. And the squash handle, select the squash input, load as driven. You can select the squash. Okay, squash 1. In that factor you are going to select it. So okay, both are in 0. I'm just going to key it now. I'm going to stretch it. Okay, stretch means expand. Okay, so I'm selecting the squash handle factor. I'm going to expand it. Oh, this is going too much. Oh, sure. Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, this is okay. This is the maximum. I even this is too much. This is okay for me. Okay, so I'm going to key it. Now I'm going to make it 0 again. I'm going to come down. I'm going to squash it. So select the squash handle. Okay, the factor. I'm going to squeeze like this. Okay, right? I'm going to give key. That's it. So this is the stretch and squash of my car. Okay, and okay, this is the stretch and squash of the car. The tricky part is applying the lattice deformer and cluster for the legs. This is the easiest part. That is the tricky part. Okay, the same technique you follow and apply for the twist. Okay, you can select the twist handle and load it as driven. Then you can select in which axis it needed to be applied, right? You can practice up to this, right? We will see in the next video. Okay, you can practice up to this. Okay, I will give few inputs for the expressions. Okay, some small content. Okay, for some kind of example contents. Okay, so as of now you can practice up to this and you can ping me for doubts. See, why I'm not doing this twist is you should try by yourself, because by this time you will be clear about most of the techniques what we followed. Okay, so just try the twist by yourself. Okay, you know the logic, right, to select which one and which one. Okay, and the twist is also what I needed uh, to be done is this should be in middle. Okay, right, once when you select this twist handle, okay, the start angle, okay, it is like for the front twist face. Okay, you should give the name twist face. Okay, for that you should give start angle, and you should create one more box controller and you should give twist back. Okay, one is twist face, twist face, and second one is twist back. Okay, so create one more box controller and give the name twist back. So for the twist face you should link the face start angle. Okay, for the twist back you should link the end angle. Okay, I hope you can do it. It is very easy. See, this is one set of controller I have created, generally twist, but you should create another one, twist face, twist back, keep it in middle. Okay, if I am going up, this should rotate like this. If I am coming down, this should rotate like this. If I am in middle, 0th position, this should be like this. Okay, yes, you can carry on.